Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Amanda and I love doing all things home decorating and homemaking. I'm so excited for today's video. It's the second one in my Decorate With Me Easter series, and we are going to be here in the kitchen adding in some Easter decor to some open shelvings and to the countertops. So let's jump right in. These two spaces on either side of the stove here are the only countertop spaces that I have besides the island, so I like to keep it minimal and practical, but at the same time decorated and pretty. I've talked about this mixer before. Drew Barrymore has a line sold at Walmart and it's called Beautiful, and this color is called White Icing, and it is such an affordable stand mixer. This mixing bowl is from HomeGoods. It came with like a spatula and some cookie cutters, I think for like around $16.99, but I just fell in love with the floral pattern, how dainty and pretty it was. I thought it would be so perfect in the kitchen for Easter. When I was at Ross the other day, I just happened to come across a pack of like 10 or so spatulas, and they are all in really pretty pastel colors, so I thought they would go great for Easter. I have a utensil crock on each side of my stove because I have so many utensils that I use on a daily basis because I love to cook. This rolling pin with the floral pattern is also from Ross, and I normally keep my rings in this little white dish from Hobby Lobby, but look what I found at HomeGoods. It's also a little white dish, but with bunny ears. It's so cute, and it's one of my favorite finds this year. Layering cutting boards is one of my favorite ways to decorate here in the kitchen, and I found this bunny shaped cutting board at the Target dollar spot and thought it was literally the cutest thing in the whole wide world. I love to change up my decor, and normally I put wreaths up here on the vent hood, and I found this kind of neutral bunny butt at Ross. I think it was about 2 years ago. So we are moving over to the open shelving. I like putting books as risers on these shelves, and I loved this neutral bunny print. I found it at HomeGoods. This ceramic bucket is the same pattern as the spoon rest that I showed you just a second ago over at the stove, and you'll be seeing more of this pattern when we move over to the other side of those open shelving. I have a canister that matches this, and in my next video, keep a lookout for this pattern. I have some plates and everything that I'll be doing in my tablescape and dining room decorating. These cloth carrots I found at TJ Maxx last year. The colors are so muted and aesthetic, I just fell in love with them. And I just put a towel down in this bowl to prop the carrots up a bit so they can be seen easier since I am putting them up on the top shelf. I always keep these canisters on the bottom shelf here or on the other side on the bottom shelf so they are easy to get to. You know, I was talking to you earlier about not having a lot of counter space, so having these open shelves has really been a lifesaver. And now I'm just going in and adding a few little touches here and there. I talked to you in my last video a little bit about how using salt and pepper shaker as decor is so good because of how absolutely cute they are these days, how they come in twos, and they are always so affordable. And I'm also adding touches of the moss Easter eggs over here because I also used them over in the living room when I decorated there. And if you haven't seen that video, I will put it up right here, but I will also have it in the description box as well. This wreath is from Target, and the towel that I'm going to hang up right next to it is from Marshall's, and it's got a little bit of pink in there and gray, and it's just such a neutral towel. And as we move over to the other side, you will see that I decorate in front of the spots on the wall first, because if you're anything like me, you will spend your entire time focused on that. But I've talked about this crappy builder grade paint before in this house. I had one of those two-tiered hanging fruit baskets, and it just didn't work out in this space, so that's why we decided to do the open shelving. And I just haven't, I've filled the holes, but I have not painted over them. It's just gonna kill me to break out and use that gross paint on here. And if I painted it a different color or chose a better quality paint, I would have to paint the entire downstairs, which would be totally fine. However, this is not our forever home. My husband is in the Air Force, and we are just stationed here in Tucson for the next year or so. And here is a matching canister to that green bunny floral pattern that I was talking to you about. Again, I got those at Home Goods. And of course, you know, I have to break out my milk glass. I love it so much, so I'm just popping a few of those moss eggs inside. And this towel is from HomeGoods, and I found this scale at a thrift store. I love putting bowls on top of it and then putting like decor from whatever holiday and season that we're in. And I'm gonna put 2 wooden bunnies on here, and they are from the Target dollar spot. I just recently found these scalloped plates at a thrift store here in Tucson, and I got 6 of them, and I'm gonna put 3 on the top shelf right here with a moss bunny inside, and then I'm going to go diagonal to the bottom shelf and put the other 3 in the matching moss bunny. I loved how the inside of these bowls were pink and blue, and I'm using just an old top to a candle as a riser inside for this bunny. Cake stands are also something that can double as decor. When you aren't using them, it's the perfect opportunity to place some decor on the inside and make a cute little vignette. And now I'm just adding in some of those moss eggs over here on this side as well. Have you decorated for Easter yet or spring? Do you do them separately or together? Well, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and let me know how you thought everything turned out. Please be on the lookout for my next video. I'll be putting together a tablescape in the dining room, a small coffee bar area, and also decorating the shelves above that coffee bar area. So I will see you in that one. Thanks again for watching. Bye!